The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. House of Representative Deputy Chief Whip Adewunmi Onanuga passes on at 59. Tinubu invites UAE President to visit Nigeria. Federal government rebukes Emir Sanusi over comments on economic reform. Enugu to enforce strict sanction on illegal waste disposal. Boko Haram ambush leaves soldiers and civilians missing in Baga. Governor Ododo pledges support for fallen heroes' families. Tinubu celebrates 6 Nigerian scientists honored by U.S. President. National Assembly calls for increase in agriculture funding. Now the news in details. On a very highly sad note, the Deputy Chief Whip of House of Representatives, Right Honorable Adewunmi Oriyomi Onanuga, has passed away at the age of 59 following a brief illness. Her death was confirmed in a statement released by the House spokesperson, Rep. Akin Rotimi, who described her passing as a significant loss to the nation and her constituency. Onanuga, widely regarded for her vibrant and outspoken personality, was first elected in 2019 as a representative of Ekene, Shagamu Remo North Federal Constituency in Ogun State. Her tenure saw her spearheaded legislative effort aimed at women empowerment, youth development, and social welfare. In 2023, she was re-elected and subsequently appointed Deputy Chief Whip of the 10th National Assembly, becoming a pivotal figure in legislative decision-making. Fondly referred to as Ijaya, Onanuga was instrumental in sponsoring critical bills, including those targeting gender equality and economic development. Her colleagues praised her dedication, intellect, and humility, while her constituents mourned the loss of a leader deeply committed to their progress. Funeral arrangement will be announced by her family in due course, with tribute pouring in from across Nigerian political and social spheres. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has extended an official invitation to the UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan to visit Nigeria, emphasizing a commitment to strengthening economic cooperation and attracting foreign investment. The invitation was conveyed on a night of Wednesday, the 15th of January 2025, during their bilateral talks held on the sidelines of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week 2025. Tinubu, who arrived in Abu Dhabi as a guest of the UAE leader on Sunday, 12th January, used the platform to showcase Nigerians' ongoing economic reforms. He urged the UAE to explore investment opportunities in Nigeria, particularly in infrastructure, energy, and technology. Our economic reforms are already delivering results, Tinubu said. We are ready to partner with global allies like the UAE to accelerate sustainable growth. Sheikh Mohammed expressed gratitude for Tinubu's participation in the Sustainability Forum and reaffirms the UAE's readiness to collaborate with Nigeria on shared economic goals. Both leaders discussed strategies to foster mutual trade and investment, aiming to build stronger ties between the two nations. The high-level meeting held at the Emirate Palace, Mandarin Oriental, included key officials from both sides. Nigeria was represented by Foreign Affairs Minister Yusuf Tuga, Finance Minister Wale Edom, and National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. From the UAE side, Sheikh Abdullahi bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and other senior officials such as Rim Al Hashimi, Minister for State International Cooperation, participated in the discussion. Tinubu also expressed appreciation for the warm hospitality extended to him and his delegation since their arrival. The leader concluded the meeting with a shared commitment to advancing economic collaboration and deepening diplomatic relations. Sheikh Mohammed is expected to finalize plan for his visit to Nigeria in the coming months. Meanwhile, the federal government has criticized Emir Muhammadu Sanusi II for his remark on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's economic reform. Speaking at the 2025 Ganifayemi annual lecture, the former central bank governor distanced himself from advocating for administration's policy, citing personal reservations. In a swift response, Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, acknowledged Sanusi's right to express his opinion, but described his comment as surprising. Idris stated, "We find it amusing that a leader from an institution built on forthrightness and justice will publicly refuse to tell the truth due to perceived antagonism." The minister emphasized the necessity of Tinubu's reform, noting that measures such as exchange rate unification and subsidy removal are addressing long-standing economic mismanagement. This effort, Idris added, have increased investors' confidence, reduced fiscal inefficiencies, and spurred GDP growth projection by global bodies like the World Bank. He called on Sanusi to prioritize national interests over personal grievances, urging constructive contribution to the administration's effort. Moving on, the Enugu State Waste Management Authority, NSWAMA, has launched an enforcement drive against illegal refuse disposal across the state capital. In a statement signed by Andres Gebua, Special Advisor to Governor Peter Mba on Water and Waste Management, residents were warned against dumping waste outside designated site of littering from vehicles and tricycles. Gibor announced that offenders will be arrested and prosecuted at ESWAM's Environmental Court. In the Enugu, let us support our governor's developmental vision by keeping our beloved state clean, he urged. The government reiterated its commitment to improving sanitation and maintaining a healthy environment. Rather, in an unfortunate turn of events, an ambush by Boko Haram terrorists in Baga, a community near Lake Chad, has left several soldiers and civilians missing. Local sources report that the attack occurred as a group of about 50 individuals, including soldiers, vigilantes, and civilians, attempted to recover the bodies of 40 farmers killed in the earlier attacks. Only one member of the recovery team has returned, while others remain unaccounted for. I cannot confirm the exact number of military casualties, but several members of the civilian joint task force and local hunters are among the missing, a source revealed. Military authorities have yet to issue an official statement, though a military insider confirmed that some troops were killed during the ambush. Efforts are ongoing to recover the bodies and account for the missing personnel. This is so sad. This is what our military go through on a daily basis. May God help so that they are gotten. Moving on from that heartbreaking news, Governor Ahmed Ododo of Kogi State has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to supporting the families of fallen heroes and veterans, describing their sacrifice as the cornerstone of Nigerians' peace and sovereignty. Speaking during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration in Lokoja, the governor honored the bravery and patriotism of Nigerians' military forces while laying the rod of the World War I and II Senator. Governor Ododo announced the immediate remoldment of widows and children of fallen heroes in Kogi State Health Insurance Scheme, offering them free health care coverage. He also pledged ongoing assistance to injured officers and veterans in the state. We celebrate our gallant men who gave their lives for the peace, unity, and hope. I stand firmly behind their families and commit to sustaining their legacy, he said. The governor commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for prioritizing peace and security under his administration's Renew Hope agenda, urging Nigerians to unite in building peace and prosperous nation. The ceremony featured tribute from military commanders, traditional leaders, and army veterans in honor of those who served in conflicts such as World War I, World War II, the Nigerian Civil War, and peacekeeping mission. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated 6 Nigerian-born scientists and engineers recognized by the U.S. President Joe Biden with prestigious Presidential Early Career Award for Scientists and Engineers, PECAS. The award, established in 1996, is the highest U.S. government honor for early career professionals who have made exceptional contributions to science and engineering. Among the 400 recipients are 6 Nigerians whose groundbreaking research has gained global acclaim. Aziz Butali, Gilbert Lilly Endowed Professor of Diagnostic Sciences, University of Ohio. Ijeoma Okpara, Associate Professor of Public Health, Yale University. Oluwatomi Akindele, Postdoctoral Researcher, Lawrence Livermore, National Laboratory. Eno Ebong, Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering and Bioengineering, Northeastern University. Oluwasami Kayojo, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, Stanford University. Abidemi Ajiboye, Executive Vice Chair, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Case Western Reserve University. In a statement by his Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, President Tinubu praised the honorees for their remarkable achievement, describing them as an inspiration to millions of Nigerians. These trailblazers represent the extraordinary talent and dedication that Nigerians bring to every field of human endeavor, he said. President Tinubu expressed hope that their expertise would contribute to Nigeria's development goal, emphasizing the importance of collaboration between Nigerian experts in the diaspora and institutions back home. Finally, the National Assembly has urged the federal government to boost the agriculture sector's funding to address Nigerian growing food security challenges and prepare for the country's rising population. Speaking during the budget defense session with the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Saliu Mustafa, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Agriculture Production Services and Rural Development, commended the 4.2% allocation of the 2025 budget to agriculture. While this marks an improvement, Mustafa emphasized the need to meet the Maputo Declaration's recommendation of allocating at least 10% of national budget to agriculture. Former Kebbi State Governor Senator Adamu Aleru expressed concern over a recent reduction in the sector's budget, noting the devastating impact of flood and critical need for irrigation facilities. We need to move agriculture beyond subsistence to mechanization. With increased funding, we can significantly improve yields and ensure food availability, he said. House Committee Chairman Bello Kauji echoes this sentiment, highlighting the agriculture sector's pivotal role in national development. Agriculture cannot be ignored. It holds the key to solving food insecurity and driving economic growth, Kauji affirms. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, outlined ministry's commitment to addressing food security, job creation, and economic diversification. He highlighted the ongoing implementation of National Agriculture Technology and Innovation Policy, NATI, which focuses on mechanization, rural development, and commodity value chains. Kyari detailed the ministry's 2024 budget performance, noting that while 95% of the budget was allocated to capital projects, only 13.82% of these funds were released. He called for the urgent intervention to ensure the ministries achieve its objective. The National Assembly assured its support for the ministry's initiative, pledging to advocate for increased funding to meet Nigerians' agricultural and food security needs. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The Papyrus.